There's something wrong with human nature.
Are you planning to play Tarkov next wipe? Am I planning to play Tarkov next wipe? Let's find out. Yes, this wipe I've only maybe played 100, 150 raids or so, serious, as a PMC.
Say that again!
I love Tarkov. Tarkov's a great game, but the problem is the progression in the game is pointless. The only reason to progress is to make the game easier. If you're enjoying Tarkov, by all means you should keep progressing. If the progression is something you enjoy, and it's not something that just makes you feel good, that's a very different feeling, I think, that a lot of us have, right? Because it's just because I'm feeling good playing a video game doesn't mean it's bringing me happiness, or doesn't mean it's bringing me fulfillment. It might be a little bit entertaining. I'm in a bit of a different situation as to why I haven't played a lot of Tarkov this wipe than most people. I have over 4,000 hours in the game. Played, I'd have to guess, somewhere between 1,500 to 2,000 hours in a 12-month span. Which for some people who play Tarkov, they go, you only played 2,000, bro? What are you, a puss? And then there's some people, they hear 2,000. That's an insane amount of time to put into a single video game. My co-host, FearJBaller, on my podcast, which I'll put a link in the description below, he has given me a lot of perspective, because him and I approach YouTube and content creation very differently. We also approach games very differently. Right? He's the person who goes in and he wants to win first. For me, my goal isn't to win. Winning, for me, is a three-pillar argument. First, I want to be enjoying myself. I want to be either distracted from real life, or I want to be distracted from real life in some way. Maybe I want to be filled with joy, I want to laugh, or maybe I want to be happy later. So I don't have to be enjoying the moment necessarily, and I don't have to be enjoying every moment of the game. The second aspect I look at when I look at video games, I call it challenge. Let me give you an example.
No, come back. Don't run.
What on?
Yukon Cornelius scores again! Whoopee!
Because I'm talking about Tarkov in this video, everybody at some point in their Tarkov play cycle, their stash value will be so low, or they'll have no weapons, no armor. They're forced to 0 to hero.
I've often dreamed of a far-off place where heroes are welcome would be waiting for me.
You want to do a John Wick run, where you just go in with pistols. Or maybe you want a Mosin Man.
I am worthy of all the good life has to offer, and I deserve to be successful.
You deserve that Mosin Nagant, you do.
Right, but the challenge is there because you're pushing yourself further. There's people that push themselves way further. They do the hardcore challenges in Tarkov, which is fantastic in my opinion. I had my own hardcore life rules for a little bit, played them, absolutely love it. I had a Tarkov roleplay spreadsheet game that I was playing too, where I would roll a dice on the table and I would see what numbers it gave me, and then I would pick accordingly, and we'd play like an alcoholic PMC where I'd just be chugging alcohol every time I'd find it. I was a cigarette addict, or there'd be ones where I'm a pacifist, so I'm not allowed to kill him. I really love this concept that I developed because it pushed my boundaries. It didn't really make great YouTube content, at least when I was editing it. I think it could in the future if I was a better editor, but neither here nor there. So like I said, the first pillar is enjoyment. The second pillar is challenge. The third pillar, it kind of depends on the game. I've shifted this over the years. I tend to say realism, and when people hear that, I understand, on the internet, trigger word.
Now, I know the words you're saying aren't technically slurs, but they're making everyone uncomfortable.
Ah, but that's the trick of it. You see,
What I envision when I say realism is this game is somehow grounded in reality, that I can shift it back to real-world skills or information. In the case of Escape from Tarkov, I think there's a lot of room for this, right? Learning what gun parts are and kind of how gun builds work. I don't think it's a great game for showing what's a good way to put it?
Lay down your weapons and give up!
If I want wanted a game that was like a mil-sim realism game, right? I'm playing Arma.
Those look like friendlies. I put money on it.
Don't shoot at blue smoke!
Backblast clear.
You want to pass around your teams? Remind everyone that blue smoke means friendly.
Maybe I'm playing Ready or Not. Age of Empires is a non-FPS example of this. So with Age of Empires, for example, the game attempts to be very historically accurate. Same thing with Civilization, with the exception of Gandhi.
Matters have gone beyond legislation.
Tactical nuke incoming!
They're pulling knowledge from historical sources to create a realistic environment. And I'm a huge fan of that. And so what I did last year, just played Tarkov and lived in a basement. It was really bad for my mental health.
No shit, Sherlock.
While also going through a psychotic break. And my content, you can see it. There was a section of videos last year between, I'd say, like July and September, October area, where I really just fell off the bandwagon. I didn't realize I was in kind of the middle of a mental psychotic break going on. I don't want to talk about that too much. This isn't a mental health channel yet. I have good skill sets and outside of gaming. I spend a lot of time outside of gaming and outside of YouTube doing things, and I like to do those things. Trying to find this balance in my life between playing games for fun, playing games for content, creating other kinds of content, like this kind of content. I don't plan to give up YouTube. Sometimes I upload anywhere from 1 to the most I've ever uploaded, I think was like 9 or 10 videos in a day on my second channel. You know, the vertical shorts. I like the content I currently make. I want to be very clear. Every video I put out, I try to put love into. When it comes to video games, there is so much already out there. A lot of this has just been, this is my experience, or these are dumb memes meant to distract you for the day, entertain you slightly, maybe be a bit informative. I do release tips from here to there.
Remember, gang, the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra.
I want to make a video explaining this because I've had people I play this game with that don't still know this. So let's say I want to heal with a grizzly and I want to heal my right arm, which only needs 7 points healed. Now, I can wait for this entire thing to finish, but as you see, it's already healed it. So if I cancel that animation, it'll be finished. So now let's heal with the grizzly until the left arm's completely healed. And we immediately left click, and we have our gun back out. And now, this is a lot faster way of healing. However, it is a little bit min-maxy and does take a little bit of extra concentration.
You're more than welcome to comment below, tell me what you think. And I'd really love to know, are you playing Tarkov this way? Because for me, it's after 4,500 hours in the game, I mean, I want to play the game more. Like, I sit here and I go, man, I can think about the game and I can think about all the fun times I have. And for me, it's very important that I'm out here in nature, having fun. And when I am playing games right now, that I'm playing games that fulfill my 3 pillars. They're enjoyable, they're challenging, and they're realistic. And right now, Tarkov for me is a challenge. Tarkov has the realism aspect. And in some senses, Tarkov is enjoying. But it doesn't have a delayed gratification for me anymore. I don't get anything out of the white. When I finish a raid, and I look at my loot, I'm not excited. When I complete a task, I'm like, eh.
I have never gotten to watch one of my filters expire before. This is awesome. This is awesome. Let's go. Hey. Oh, so much fun.
And that's not a problem with Escape from Tarkov. That's a problem with me and my mindset and how I'm viewing the game. And this has been a big reason why you've been seeing more variety content start to pop up on the channel more. I know some of the games I upload and some of the videos I upload people aren't going to be interested in. That's okay. Because me, I'm still going to be here. And I'll love you. You know, I probably should just end this video at this point. So I'd really love to know if you're playing Escape from Tarkov. Leave a comment below. You know, if you like the video, just leave a like. You made it to the end. A small part of you likes the video. Just a small part. You know, if you're somebody who wants to go on this YouTube journey with me, I'd welcome you to subscribe to this channel. Stay classy.